Hey y'all. You'll see on my head, Harley Quinn is up on one of her perches, and she's been chasing her tail up there, so I'm kind of laughing at her. I'm Arwen. I am the professional joy seeker. I'm a little tired. It's Saturday night, and I should have gotten these done sooner, but it happens. I've had a really good week, done a lot of walking with my husband. Tonight, we walked out before we were going on our way to dinner and heard a horned owl. And they used to perch up in our tree, and we haven't heard them in a long time. So it was really nice to hear them, and I actually got to see the owl. So I was really happy that they were back. On one of our walks, we go early in the morning, and we were under a tree looking at something underneath us. And all of a sudden, we heard this. Oh, sorry, Harley. And it was a barn owl who'd been snoozing, I mean, literally somewhere above my head, because it was like I jumped like I'd been shot because it was right there. So it's been an owly week. Now, I want to talk about a giveaway. This is for my patrons, and you're welcome to join us. Just look down there on how to be a joy seeker today and come on and join us. It's for anybody at the $5 level and up. I'm going to put together a goodie box, and the goodie box is going to include things like some decks that I have, be at least 2, maybe 3 decks in there. You never know what I'll put in there. Put some incense in, maybe some candles. Just make it a fun box. But what's going to make it a really fun box is the Infernal Oraculum, when divine divination won't do. 25 lesser spirits, their attributes, signs, and general portents, with sigil booklet to their interpretation and command. And this is the book, or the back, and this is the front. And you'll see it's a signed and numbered copy by Monica Knighton. And Monica is a favorite of mine, and we're actually using, that's what we're going to be using for our tarot deck, and we'll talk about that in a minute, is one of Monica's decks. She's also working on, this is through Patreon. She's the first person I ever supported through Patreon, actually. She's working on the Lost Child Tarot and getting it fully fleshed out and done. It's taking time because she's a working artist and she has to pay bills. So she does that when she can. And I have the Majors Only deck. Love it. I actually have, oh, he's not here. Oh, I don't have my pretty necklace out. Sorry, pretty. I have a original piece of art from her that was given to me by Aileen, who is one of my dear friends. Now, so the contest, all you have to do is be a patron at the $5 level and up. I will announce it on December 5th. So you have until the end of November to join. So you got to join in the month of November in order to be in the running. And let's see. We're going to look at the Oracle cards and the tarot deck. Like I said, I'm using Monica's tarot deck. It's in a crappy Llewellyn box. They're changing their boxes up, so I'm pretty excited about that. I've seen some nicer ones come out, so I think they're finally listening. But this is her deck, Tarot of the Dead. And she is an Austinite. Off and on, I think she lives elsewhere sometimes. But I actually got the chance to meet her once. Really nice. She's a lovely human being. And these are her cards. And this is an older deck. It's very hard to find. There's still some on Amazon. I've got a link down there. But there are like, I don't know, 3 or 4 left on Amazon. So, and it's a Marseille style. Or I say that because they're non-scenic pips. Get these cards down here because they just went flying. Obviously, I haven't shuffled them because they just came right out of the box. I have a couple of these decks. I have a limited edition of hers, and so that's the deck that I hang on to. This is actually one of the decks I have up for sale because I have the other one. So I'm just going to use it. Thought I'd show it off. The sale is still going on, y'all. I still have decks left. I've been adding decks here and there, so go check it out. And if you hear anything about a deck you want or a deck you'd like to see, let me know. The Cartomancer for this coming month is when it comes out, and we're going to be featuring some really interesting art. The artwork from the deck I used last week, the Crystal Contact Oracle, the Tarot of the Lost Unicorn will be in there, a Roxy Sim deck that she's working on called Divas of the Wisdom Garden. I think I don't have the name. Divas of the Wisdom Garden. Beautiful. It's really, really fabulous. What else is in there? The Chalice Tarot. And what we do is we feature a deck with like 4 images, good sized images in the magazine, so that you get an idea of what's going on with these. Oh, and Spirit Song is another one, the new Paulina Classity deck, which should be here very soon, according to US Games. I can't wait to get my hands on that puppy. I'm a huge Paulina Cassidy fan. I love her artwork. So, and this one's going to be very cool. What else is in there? We've got a divination article with runes. I have some very interesting interviews in there. There's an interview with Sasha Graham. There's an interview with me. And there's an interview that I do with Ellen Lorenzi Prince, who her tarot is going to be the cover issue. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We've got a bunch of people in the marketplace. It's too late to get in for this one, but if you want to get in for next one, head over to thecartomancer.com and look at advertising. You can get in as low as $25 an issue. So now I will have to cut it off if I get, you know, a huge group of people doing it. I'll have to stop it at some point because I can't have, you know, just pages and pages of ads. I'd like to, but yeah, most readers wouldn't want that. So now let's look at our Oracle deck. This is by A.L. Schwartz. Andrew, I believe he's in Alabama, but he's at skullgarden.net. And I have his wooden tarot, which has blown my mind regularly. It's one of my, it's a deck that I go to when I want something really out there that will just kind of pull me and take me places. It's really gorgeous. The High Priestess, is the High Priestess the whale with 3 eyes? I think. So it's really, he's got a really unique sense of art and a sense of vision. And I'm going to try to get a hold of him and contact him to get some of his artwork in the Cartomancer. And if anybody knows him, tell him to come to write to me at editor@thecartomancer.com. If you're a creator and have a deck that's out there for publication, even if it's an old deck, you know, we love showing decks off in our book, in our magazine. So head to thecartomancer.com and look under submissions and look at artwork and photography. Now, remember, your images have to be 300 DPI or better, and they need to be visually viewable. I had the most amazing photo turned in by somebody I adore, and it was just too dark. When I put it in the magazine, it didn't show up well. So I had to reject it, and it was a really, he wrote a little thing on why it was a fool, and it was beautiful. But it just didn't, unfortunately, didn't work. So you know who you are. Don't be rejected, dejected, whatever. Keep putting in. I love your eye. I love your ideas. So there you go. Now we're going to look at our Oracle card first and get our affirmation. Oh, and happy Samhain, everyone. It is Samhain for me on Tuesday. That's Samhain is Halloween. Some people call it Samhain. It's Samhain. So, and somebody's watching this who's giggling right now because when we first read the word, we didn't know how it was pronounced, and so she named her cat Samhain, and Sam was a wonderful big old cat. But yeah, let's look and see what you get. Obfuscate. Now, obfuscate is kind of, you know, you want to, don't make it real clear. Don't reveal all, okay? And I love that. The candle's burning down with all the smoke and hard to see. Will you focus, please, camera? Thank you, camera. So obfuscate. Now, what kind of an affirmation would that be for us? That's kind of an odd one, right? Sorry, I thought I had all these cards in the right order, and they're They're all flipped around. What the hey? Okay, so these cards are messing with me, I think. Yeah, definitely, because they're all over the place. But obfuscate. So I think that our oracle will be, I hold my truths close to my chest. I hold my truths close to my chest. Yeah. And you don't have to tell everything. You don't have to put it all out there. You can just be quiet and obfuscate. So you don't have to give it all away this week, okay? Now let's take a look at the 3-card reading. Remember, if you're a patron on my Patreon, you will be able to see your video or all the videos, depending on the level you pledge at. So I hope that you will trot yourself over there and sign up. It's patreon.com/Arwen Lynch. And you can find me, see all the levels, see what you'll get. And we have fun over there. So we're doing a live reading this week, actually. Is it Monday or Tuesday? I don't remember which day, but we're going to be doing a live reading session for the patrons. So, and if you get in there in time, you'll get the invitation as well. I'd love to have you. We're going to look now at the Tarot of the Dead and see what your Halloween week reading is. And the first card up is, let me look at him a little bit, the King of Coffins. Now, he's a rather jolly looking chap, right? Got some music going on there. And I love this if it reverses. Look at that. Right? King of Coffins, no matter what he has music, he has something to go with. And I'm actually going to check something here because I don't remember what the suits are in this deck. Whoops. I know pistols are wands. I think coffins are coins, but let's go and look and see what this is. La la la, Arwen, you're boring us to death. Wands are pens. Cups are coffins. Oh. So this is the King of Cups, the King of Coffins. He's a secret keeper. Oh, and he has a cup, if I paid attention. Right there in his hand, he's got a little martini glass. But the King of Coffins is somebody in your life who has secrets, maybe doesn't want to reveal them. It could be an ancestor visit because it is an emotional attachment. So if you work with your ancestors, you might put the call out for who that emotional loved one is. And it's a good emotion. It's not a icky, I'm going to hurt you kind of thing. So you might want to ask who that is. And here is the Ace of Pens, which we now know is wands. Got that fire and growth. Look at that letter, burning that letter up. So this King of Coffins with the Ace of Pens really makes me think about writing letters, ancestor work, ancestor altars. Who do you need to reach back to? You know, sometimes we have people in our lives that are gone for a good reason, but sometimes you still want to express something to them. So maybe there's a secret that you need to let go of and burn up on Halloween, on Samhain night. Okay? We're going to look at the Hinder card. Oh, and Ember Honeyraven has a terrific ancestor video that she just put up this past week. So do check that out. Now, what's going to help? Oh, the Two of Pens is the Hinder card. And that's not being able to decide what to do, who to write, how to do it, right? That's not being able to decide which action to take. The way to solve that is to take an action. Just take one. If it's not the right one, you can turn around and take another one. It is always possible. You don't have to, say, okay, I've got to take this action only. No, baby, you can do more than that. You've got the ability. We're given choices in order to make them, not to break us. So choose wisely. And if it doesn't pan out, choose again. You've got all week. And remember, if you want to watch your individual Tarotscope, just join me on Patreon. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have an excellent week. Seek joy, y'all. Pass it on.